The controversial amendment of the income tax bill to exempt MPs and judges from paying taxes of their emoluments is no doubt President Museveni will assent to the bill this week.
The bill must be signed this week because we want to conclude the budget process this week. We want to conclude. As you are aware, Parliament is ending, and we have a duty to complete the budget before we end the 9th Parliament.
Unfortunately, the senior government civil servants who understand the law, who are the custodians of the law, are ignoring it. Instead, they are beginning to blackmail us members of Parliament.
Inside sources have intimated to us that the move to exempt MPs from paying taxes of their emoluments was first presented to President Museveni at Chankwan's National Leadership Institute during the recent concluded retreat of newly elected NRM MPs to the then Parliament. President Museveni is reported to have accepted to assent to the bill on account that the NRM MPs who hold the biggest numerical strength in the 10th Parliament don't increase their salaries in the next financial year.
The trade-off. Let's maintain the status quo. We be included among the list of people who don't pay taxes on their facilitation, okay? And we don't increase our salary. And the president was in agreement, the caucus was in agreement. That is the position we took in Chankwanzi. So
however, should President Museveni breach the Chankwanzi agreement, NRM MPs are threatening not to sign the 2016-2017 financial year budget.
We are to concede on not paying taxes. Then we have to consolidate our pay. That is the first option. And consolidation means increase the gratuity and increase the pension, like he asked. So that one is not yet included in our estimates. So we cannot pass the budget until these have been included. That is, in an event that this bill was not going to be assented to and we considered. Two,
this revelation also falls on the heels of counter-statements made by the PSST Keith Muhakanizi against the MPs' move to exempt themselves from paying taxes, appealing to them to be mindful of the principle of equality in income taxation. Muhakanizi had told CSOs that should MPs accept the amendment, it would be the highest level of insensitivity. However, in a rebuttal to his remarks, MPs have sounded a warning to Muhakanizi to be mindful of his bosses and their interests.
And he clearly knows the reporting relationships. He knows that he reports to Parliament. His core mandate is to implement what we ask him to implement, not to direct us on what we should give him to implement. So he should know that he is our worker and he should do our job diligently. But starting to give government positions when he is not in a position of responsibility to do that is really not in order.
As the situation stands now with Muhakanizi's assertions, MPs are considering exposing Muhakanizi's accumulation of wealth that is likely to see the Inspector General of Government swing into action to investigate how he acquired the wealth in question, given the time he has spent in government and the small salary scale of 2.5 million shillings he earns.
We know what he has. Does he want us to ask him whether the small salary has been earning from that ministry can amount to what he has? If he wants us to move that direction, we shall go there. We shall get to that point if he wants us to go that direction. Because we know what he has. And we can't really ascertain how he has got it.
A fortnight ago, CSBAG and other civil society organizations have threatened to go to court to challenge the move by MPs to exempt themselves from paying taxes. However, MPs have also sounded a warning to civil society organizations over the move they intend to take.
Either way, civil society should be careful, because what they are about to lead us into is more expensive than what we are doing. How? If we were to concede and consolidate our pay
Yes.
into one, and henceforth we pay taxes, okay? It would mean that gratuity will be computed on the lump sum, okay? And it will, same as pension. So if I have been accumulating pension on 11 million, now the pension will be computed on 20 million or so. And this is more expensive to government.
We found it a bit rather unfair on the part of the MPs to do that. So one, there are many issues we could look at. One, for instance, is the issue of quorum. By the time that this law was passed, and the nature, in the manner in which it was passed, there was something hideous. The specific amendment about exemption of tax on the emoluments of the MPs was not mentioned for debate. The Speaker guided the House in a way that enabled these amendments to be passed as an omnibus. And when one particular honorable member of parliament and minister, Sarah Opendi, raised the issue, she was ostracized.
Timothy Sibasi, Just Television, Parliament.